Black people, what was the most extreme case of prejudice you have ever experienced? I was walking home after dark. It was about 10 p.m. and I wasn't doing anything illegal as I was just walking home from a friend's house. A white officer pulled over out of nowhere, cutting me off, and hopped out of his car like I was some thug. He proceeded to point his firearm at me. He made me kneel down while he patted me down while yelling at me and calling me the N-word. He proceeded to make me take an alcohol test, then handcuffed me and placed me in the back of his cruiser. He drove to the address I provided to him and walked me to the door in cuffs. When my dad opened the door, the officer was a bit taken back to see a white officer standing next to me. My dad said, "What are you doing with my son and why is he handcuffed?" The officer replied, "He's out late and I wanted to make sure he got home instead of causing any trouble to the community." My dad asked the officer to quickly walk with him to the end of the street where the local high school's basketball courts were visible. On the basketball courts at that exact moment there were a group of roughly 15 white kids, some playing basketball and others talking in a group. My dad said to the cop, "What about the white kids that climb the school fences and gates and are out playing basketball at 11 p.m.? Why don't you cuff them and take them home?" There was literally the smell of grass coming from the group of white kids despite grass being illegal in the state. The officer just uncuffed me and walked away. It was the first time I felt like I was different for being black, as I had spent my entire childhood on military bases. My father summed it up by saying, "Welcome to the real world."